Her name is Jennifer Kercher. She's from right here in Lakeland, and we are going to see you tomorrow night on CMT's Redneck Island.
Yep.
She's grinning and shaking her head. You're used to being on TV, we can tell. And there's no webcams in here. So, and what got you interested in this show, and how did you get on? How did that all happen, Jennifer?
It's really funny how it happened because I had just signed up on a website. If for anybody who wants to know, it's called realitywanted.com.
You wanted to be a reality TV star.
I did. Maybe, just by some luck, I guess. And one day I got a phone call from Iconic Casting, and they asked me, did I want to maybe participate in a show? And I was like, hell yeah.
Wow. So it's not like you even sent a video in. Like, they just picked your name out of a hat, pretty much.
My picture.
Oh, because she's a cutie. I know you can't say that, Roger, but yeah, he's a married man. But yeah, you're a cutie. I mean,
Thanks.
Yeah, this show looks absolutely amazing. So you sent in your information, they called you, and then what happened?
And then they asked me, would I want to be in the show or whatever? And I was like, yeah, I'd love to be in the show. And then they asked me to do a Skype interview.
Uh-huh.
So I did a Skype interview. And then they started calling me. And I made friends with the people at FedEx because I was there like every day. And then I went out to L.A.
And what are we going to see tomorrow night as this show kicks off on CMT, Jennifer?
Well, tomorrow you're probably going to see, since it's the first episode, you're going to see all the introductions. Everyone's getting to meet each other for the first time because, for the first 4 days in the hotels, we weren't allowed to meet anybody. I didn't even see any cast members. But then a couple people, like this one lady I see, she had big blonde, poofy hair and like camo overalls. And I know there ain't nobody in Mexico that dresses like that.
You're like, you got to be on Redneck Island.
You got to be here for the show.
That's some of my competition. So you started sizing her up, didn't you?
Yeah, I see. I'm like, man, no way. I'm going to beat her. I'm going to beat her. She has poofy blonde hair and camo overalls. No way. I know she's on the show. So I started sizing her up. And then, so tomorrow you're going to see everybody's introductions for the first time. First time we're getting to see each other. And we get to meet Steve for the first time.
So I heard you were a huge wrestling fan, and you were just out of your mind when you saw him.
Yes. When I saw the little boat come up and him get off the boat, I was just like, Steve, He just got off the boat and walked up, and I was just like, oh, my God, freaking A. I wanted to just, do the stunner.
What was the most surprising thing working with him so far?
Just how laid back he is. He is really a nice guy. When people see him wrestling and stuff, they think he's got this crazy, bottom line. And he's just like a really laid back Southern redneck. He likes to drink beer. I mean, every time I come down, he's like, let me get a beer. And he drink a beer.
So the reason you're here with us now is because taping has wrapped, so you cannot reveal the actual results of the show.
Right.
So we can't ask that, unfortunately.
You have to watch.
By the way, thank you for your service. You're a Navy vet. Mm-hmm. Do you think your experience in the Navy helped you in this competition?
It's funny because the news asked me that same question, and I told them I really think that did help me out because, when I was 17, I was brand new to the world, and I left and went in the Navy, and I got to meet so many different types of people and do so many different types of work that I think just it really gave me a variety of people and aspects on things.
Okay, let's see if we can get you back on here. Would you be willing to be our correspondent for Redneck Island, the 97 Country Breakfast Club's correspondent through the season of this show, and kind of talk to us every Monday morning? Because the show's on Saturday nights, 9 or 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, Saturday nights on CMT, Redneck Island with Jennifer Kercher from right here in Lakeland. So maybe you could come in Monday morning around just before 9 o'clock and kind of give us a recap of this weekend show?
Yeah, I totally would.
All right, well, thank you for agreeing to that.
That works.
All right, Jennifer Kercher.
Yay!
Good luck. We hope you win this thing.
Thank
From
you.
Lakeland, Kercher tomorrow night on Redneck Island, CMT. And I've got a short memory span, 9 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
10
Redneck
o'clock.
Island, watch it.
All right, DVR that thing if you don't stay up that late. Jennifer, have a great weekend. You told us earlier.
I can tell why they chose her. She's got a huge personality.
Every time.
What's the problem with DVR? What, you're hearing this a lot?
I'm hearing it a lot. On Facebook, one of the officers from Lakeland Police Department, Gomez, he had wrote me on Facebook, and he was like, oh, your head's just getting so big, isn't it? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, God, you got the 97 Country Show, Baby News Night? I'm like, no, my head is not big. I am not that type of person. I will always be me, you know. And I'm like, are you going to watch the show? He's like, I'm going to DVR it. I'm like, dang, who?
But
all
if
these
people DVR it, we can rewind it and watch different parts.
Exactly.
Let me tell you, my dad.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we were trying to watch So You Think You Can Dance. Isn't that what the show is?
That's on. Yeah.
Her dad's in here with us too.
Rewind. Slow motion through the tricks. Slow motion. I'm like, oh my God, I cannot watch TV with my dad.
That's what people are going to be doing to you.
So are you? Is Dad really getting into this reality thing? Does he want to be on a dance show? Is he learning the moves? Is that what's going on here, Jennifer?
No, he won't get in a dance show. I told him, let's go canoeing. He's like, I don't want to do too much physical activity.
Come on. I can see you in a unitard. Let's go.
Jennifer Kercher, CMT's Redneck Island, tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. And we'll see you Monday morning at 8:50 on The Breakfast Club.
All right, see you then.